T-Rail
If
was
you can't
cracking,
hear
dog.
me,
So
I still
back
know how to
on.
work
Shit.
Discord,
I
old
mean, it
man.
took me forever to try to do this shit. I'm old as fuck.
I told y'all.
Yo, T-Rail, what's going on, man?
What's the deal, bro?
We just finished talking to AD. You know, man, I feel like there's been a lot of stuff going on there. I was wondering about you boys, but I know y'all gonna land on y'all feet no matter what happens. You know, I remember when I first met you. I remember saying, you see, I said to Adam, I said, you see that nigga right there? I said, oh, that nigga's a star, huh? That was after
Fact.
like about 20 minutes of conversation. It was clear to me that, through all the bullshit, you had an understanding of how to create good conversations and good content and have some frame about it. So, you know, I remember even asking Adam, I was like, yo, I thought y'all three were just gonna always be on a show together. Like you, AD, and Adam. And obviously, like, y'all built out a content slate, but I did tell everybody on my stream, I said I understood from a business perspective what Adam was saying. He's probably looking at it like you guys have built successful brands, but he's probably in a losing situation that if every employee does this, he's probably going to be losing a bunch. And it looked like nobody has bad relationships. But what's your status currently with No Jumper, or what are you feeling about it?
Um, well, I love everything, what I'm saying, that they gave you, man. Thank you to Adam for everything he did for me. You feel me? This is nice opportunities you gave me. You put me in front of some crazy people, including you. That's why I pinned that fucking message on my Instagram, because I knew I was gonna come back,
Yeah.
and you was gonna come back, and everybody was gonna come back to look at that, to know, nigga, I'm probably gonna be the biggest, like, doing this shit, and that's what I've set out to be. I'm just chilling, learning, what I'm saying, doing my thing, patient. I'm a loyal nigga, but I don't got no ill will in my heart for nobody. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with it. As far as, like, his employees, and us building our platforms on our own, you know, it was always a time where anybody could have came to us and said, you know what, let's take this. I see y'all doing good. Let's take this. Let's put this on No Jumper and do that, because we was all willing to stick together and make sure we ride this thing out. Because I wanted to be at No Jumper for the long haul. You know what I mean? Because that's just where I came from. AD Plum put me in position to do that shit, and that's just where I wanted to, stick with it. But it was never a time that nobody asked me or, made me aware of any kind of contracts or, any of that shit. So I just kept doing my thing, and then that shit just started blowing up. That's just God. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel
Yeah.
me? It was
Yeah.
written. It was already written for me. It's pinned on my Instagram. It was already written. So as far as that, I'm good. You feel me? Like, but I'ma follow my boy AD, and that's my nigga. You feel me? Like, if he ain't there, if Duno ain't there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Duno too. If he ain't there, then
Mac too.
I gotta rock with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all started this shit together, it would not be the same without these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. Like, it ain't no ill will or nothing like that. Like, it was inevitable anyway. You know what I'm saying? After we kept doing our thing, and shit just started rolling for us, and shout out to all the Fig community fans. You know what I'm saying? Back on Figs fans. You know what I'm saying? Because we got 2 sold out shows. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I
In
heard about
June,
that, yo.
shit is
Congrats.
crazy.
Nah,
You feel
congrats
me?
on that.
So,
That's huge.
but yeah, but there was never a time I didn't want to stick with the team and fuck with the team. It was just never offered to me. It was never brought to me. You know what I'm saying? It was never put into the forefront. And I understand what he talking about as far as being a businessman and not wanting to let his employees go crazy. But then also, I don't understand why you wouldn't rejoice and you be happy for your niggas that's right beside you. You feel me?
Mm.
Especially when you preaching that we wasn't making you no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't making you no money. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't profitable. You feel me? And it was only a couple 100,000 views a week or whatever the case may be. And it just wasn't, he was coming out of pocket. So at that point, I don't want to be a burden. You feel me? Like, and I'll take that burden off my homie hands. You know what I'm saying? Because I could take care of myself as a man. I didn't want to be, sitting there unwanted. So, of course, why not just move on? Like I said, it was inevitable for us to move on anyway, doing our thing. And I would, think niggas would be happy for us, not trying to sit here and say, we was tarnishing the business, or, you would want better for your business, or these contracts and all the whole shit. No, I'm not opposed to any contract. It was just never offered to me. You know what I'm saying? When you got your key players right there, fucking with you and sitting right there with you, you got your key players right there. I'ma fuck with my niggas. That's like if you got a star player on your team, you want to sign him to a contract. You sign him to his rookie contract. After that year, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need my max out. That's what I was. That's what you would probably want to do as a businessman. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, it's maybe it just all came too fast for him. These business practices, wasn't common to him. All these podcasts and shit like this just came too fast. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
I don't fault him. You know what I'm saying? And us, we just doing our thing, like we said. Like, and I can't wake up with somebody saying, they want to change, the direction of their channel and shit like that. Like, that's why I said it was inevitable, because that make me uneasy. Because what if this was my livelihood? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Lush would say, like, what if this was my livelihood, cuh? And I had to wake up, and I don't know what this nigga feeling any day, and the nigga like, hey, cuh, I gotta change the direction. Hey, you ain't on this and you ain't on this, like, and I gotta pay my rent. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So coming where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? And what I know, I have to take control of my own destiny. You feel me? Like, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no love lost, though. You feel me? Like, ain't no love lost. I'm not speaking down on no nigga. Rather, if they speak down on me, I'm not speaking down on them. You know what I'm saying? Because without no jumper, there wouldn't be none of this. It wouldn't be no back on Fig and no community, no Ace Boy. Shout out to my nigga Pun, Trey. You feel me? Rio's over there. It wouldn't be none of this. You feel me? Like, all of this shit supposed to be under the No Jumper umbrella if you want to keep it G. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was willing to do that.
Wow.
But that just wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he felt like he couldn't bring it because we would have been uncomfortable, or it just was too late and he just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just get rid of this shit. I don't know.
That's exactly
I
how
don't
I
know
thought
what was
this
the
could be
thinking behind
fixed.
it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you said, like, kind of, I was listening last night, kind of bothered me a little bit, whatever the case may be. But in so many words, we won't be missed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got 500,000 views. You know what I'm saying? He make off his back catalog.
Hey,
So
did you
I
have a
mean, that's
conversation with him about this?
I mean, that's what he's doing. I mean, we won't be missed. You feel me? He want to keep a tight knit group. I thought we were the tight knit group. He said, he's tired. He just wants to come to work with no beef. Like, our podcast started no beef. I mean, we do instigate a lot. I'm a nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm like you, the Flocko. I'm instigate the shit, but as far as the beef, like, we ain't had no beef, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Disconnected. They had no beef. We were just talking about shit that these niggas was doing off camera, or they had shit going on. I'm not in no fucking Reddit. I don't even know how to work the Discord. It took me fucking 5 minutes how to try to get on this fucking shit with you. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with none of that, man. I just wanted to come to work, laugh, smile. My energy was always high, and fuck with my niggas. But, at the end of the day, I really know, you know what I'm saying? We got a shot at this, you feel me? This shit just don't come out of nowhere. This shit ain't taught. We can't go to college for this shit. You just gotta have it in you. And we got it. You feel me? Like, and we just gotta be consistent, and roll with the punches and do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, did you have a conversation with him about, like, clearly you're stepping away from the brand? Did you have a conversation with him about, like, how you felt?
Yeah, he texted me, you know what I'm saying, and expressed that this wasn't the way, how shit should have went, and he didn't want it to go this way or whatever the case may be, and he really see a lot of potential in me, and hopefully he can work with me in the future and a whole little shit, and I said, same, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This guy.
what the fuck we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You say this on the text, get on camera, say another thing. We all supposed to be sticking together. Like, niggas, and we stronger together. Like, and I don't mind getting led, you know what I'm saying? Leaders can lead leaders. I don't mind being led by another nigga I know can lead me in the right direction in this shit. Like, I don't mind that, nigga. You feel me? Like, I'm with all of that. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what how he thinks and what he has going on. So, you know, some niggas be timid because they ain't never really had real friends and real homies. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we really show you, like, how much we love you and all the whole shit and what we do through emotion, bro. Like, we, not money and none of that shit. It's just, like, real emotion. And this is, and I don't think he never felt that. I don't think he ever felt like we was really homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll end the relationship right now. Like, I mean, he'll say, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? But I just think he just ended. Like, I wouldn't do that shit to my homies. Like, especially if I'm going to kid parties, I'm at your house. I know your bitch, you know my bitch. We doing shit, you know what I'm saying? If I'm fucking with your kids, you know, you fucking my kids, fucking with your kids, like, we homies, cuz. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? Like, I know it's business. We can all speak in a professional manner. Nobody's gonna get mad. Nobody's gonna get sad. Nobody's gonna get done of that. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do none of that. So, but yeah, he spoke to me. You feel me? It was cool. I'm cool with him. You know, I don't think it should have went this way. I don't think he thinks shit should have went this way. You know what I mean? So now it's all just, let's, everybody got to be in a contract, which makes me think, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, is you happy for us, nigga? Or are you like, we just tarnishing what you got going on? Like, and that's not the way you should feel. Like, we ain't trying to do that. We was trying to uplift the brand. Anything you do, anything we do on the side is uplifting and shit. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So when I hop on camera, it's a different aspect because I'm talking to the homies, you know. And then when I get on you, it's just a different perspective because you white. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole you the politics and everything you got going on. Your frame of mind is way different, so people will want to see that. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think I was like diluting it as far what was going on when we got on camera after doing our streams. I didn't feel that way.